일손이 필요하시다고 들었습니다.
Tell them I'll give them a chance.
왜 뛰어? 왜 뛰어? 어디 가는 거야 얘? 새끼 진짜 어디로 가는 거지? 여기 이렇게 건너면 레데치코로 가고 있었네. 일하러. 너 사람주의 이거 도망치는 줄 알았네.
To my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage.
씨발 내가 왜 이쪽으로 달리고 있었지? 바깥쪽으로 빠져야 되는데? 저 친구들한테 가자. 이게 격투 대회... 왜 얘네들밖에 없지? 무너뜨렸다 슈발 새끼 진짜. 이 친구들 다 미국 갔어 이 새끼야. 야야야야 어디서 튀어나온 거야 씨. 이거는 살려면 도망쳐야 되거든? 살려주세요! 아무튼 도적은 잡았잖아. 두목은 잡았어. 그리고 경비병 몇 명만 붙여줘요. 그냥 경비병들이랑 같이 가면 되는 거를 나 혼자 잡으래. 미친놈들이야. 미끼용 경비병 한 명만 있어줘도. 아니야, 경비병이 걔네들한테 다골빵 맞고는. 그리고 내가 잘못하다 경비용을 후려칠 수도 있어. 여기선 어떻게 지내고 있어?
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself.
이 친구들 진짜 분노 조절 장애야. 헨스 너였구나.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sahanush sent for me, and he said to bring you too.
저는 왜 부른답니까?
You're in it with me ever since that hunt.
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you, so go and get dressed up before we head off.
저 지금 옷 너보다 더 잘
Thanks, Sir
입었는데요?
I'll go and get changed now.
괴짝이 어딨냐? 와우 개쩐다. 이렇게 이딴 바지를 입으란 말입니까 저한테? 홀리 쉿. 장식. 근데 왜 이렇게 어저비 새끼 마냥 허버. 아니 어깨가 갑자기 줄어들어 버리네. 오케이. 이러니까 좀 상인 같잖아. 상인. 그냥 광대가 따로 없어. 광대가 지금.
So, should we go then?
Let's go. And by the way, I'm glad you got dressed up properly. Clothes make the man, and in your case, it's quite a transformation. Come along then.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We
Like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance. Causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? And on yours!
그 이유구나. 목욕탕 이유구나.
And then
목욕탕
they look at you,
이유.
Hans, their lord and master, and see you drunken layabout. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh,
I'm
don't whine, for heaven's sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with a remnant of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Fortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulflin of Camberg. That name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulflin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. If possible, without bloodshed.
근데 내 거 지금 입은 옷이 착시 현상처럼 배가 너무 나와 보이는데?
Get to work then.
갑시다, 헨스. 이런 개 매너를 봤나 진짜. 이렇게 매너 없는 놈은?
Show me what you've got concealed.
족 같은 소리세요.
Right, that's it.
아니 뭔 개 같은 소리. 항복할게. 항복.
Here, lily liver.
뭐래 이 새끼야.
Just my luck. Look, I can't tell.
아, 왜 이러지? 버나드.
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Mount up, youngster, and we'll move out. Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing.
얘들아 좀 같이 좀 가자. 같이 좀.
No, what...
내 말이 너무
There you are,
빨라.
Your Grace.
내 말이 너무 빨라서 너네한테 맞추기가
Listen,
어려워.
Bernard.
His brother.
그냥 말 타지 말고 뛰어가는 게 나을지도. 근데 도적들 소탕할 때 진짜 진작에 이렇게 좀 보내주지는.
You'll take 2 men and come back here later.
아 저기가 제 자리군요.
Cyril left his crow meat.
Yes,
여기가 딱 내 자리. 안 얻으십니까? 횃불 좀 키시죠.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
미친놈이야 너? 같이 가고 있잖아 지금. 갑자기 인사를 왜 해? 이 사람들 밤길 운전 잘하네. 어디까지 가는 거야 도대체?
뭐였지?
뭐야? 갑자기 저 새끼 한 명 갑자기 빠져버리길래. 야, 이
Stay away from people.
너무하다. 너무해. 으쌰. 버나드 어딨니? 이제 뭘 해야 합니까?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up.
아, 근데
According
하필
to the reports,
밤이냐?
they raided a few farms
미쳐버리겠네.
around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry.
아, 뭔 개소리세요. 바로 출발하겠습니다. 근데 내가 저쪽을 가봤는데 저기는 없어. 북쪽이거든 그러면? 보면은? 왜냐면 저기는 그거 할머니 사신 그 뭐냐 부부 사는 데인데 설마 그 부부가?
Leave me be.
여기가 아니란 소리구나. 아 그러면 남쪽이란 소리네 이 새끼들이. 분명히 이쪽은 부부가 산 데였는데 그래서 내가 저 부부한테 뭐를 훔쳤었는데 늙은 창녀의 쇼를 훔쳤었는데 이보시게
Jesus.
습격에 대해 말해주십시오.
Those filthy cutthroats beat my husband black and blue, then stole all our food stores and vanished. He didn't want to let them get away with it, so he chased them as far as the woods.
놈들이 어디로 향했죠?
Slashed one of them with his sickle. He bled like a stuck
사냥꾼
pig,
막스.
the bastard.
You think he might have been bleeding enough to leave a trail?
Maybe. Who knows? I just hope he's in hell where he belongs.
여기구만.
Blood. This is the right way.
깜짝이야 씨발.
Come here, quick! Alarm! Here! Help!
저 깜짝 놀랐네.
Another trace. They dragged him this way. Blood. More blood. Must be close.
저기에 누가
Looks like
있는데?
I found it. I better get back and report to Captain
오케이,
Burnett.
찾았어. 버나드는 이거 보고 안 하면은 화내더라고. 버나드는 보고 안 하면 화내는 스타일이어가지고 보고해야 돼. 그리고 나 혼자 무서워. 울프린의 야영지를 찾아냈습니다.
I'm glad to hear it.
존나 멀리
Is it far?
있어요.
Not really.
How many men did you see?
한 10명 정도 되는 것 같습니다.
Same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say.
좋은 생각입니다. 저는
Don't
피에
get too
굶주려
cocky.
있거든요.
These skirmishes in the woods can get tricky. Who knows what the bastard has up his sleeve? Anyway, I'll round up the men and you can lead us to this camp of theirs.
제가 앞장서겠습니다. 궁수들입니다. 궁수들.
Will you willingly lay down your arms and accept your just punishment at the hands of Sir Hanush? Or do you intend to offer resistance?
That's a difficult choice, cousin. What do you say, man?
Am I to take it you intend to resist?
I didn't want to, but
I think it's time they paid for it. What do you say, man?
Blood!
At those bastards! Charge! 3 score Russian to the man who brings me Wolfman's head!
오케이, 한 명 컷. 두 명 컷. 비켜! 남자 대 남자 싸움이야. 마무리는 내가 짓는다. 버네드 형님, 우리의 승리입니다.
Break camp and head back to the castle. You ought to go on ahead and report to Sir Hanush.
간만에 검으로 싸우니까 재밌구만. 근데 한우씨 자고 있을 텐데. 한우씨가 참된 영주라면 일어나 있어야지. 미쳤다 진짜. 강도 귀족, 저희가 승리했습니다.
By God, that's excellent news. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well. And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
일단 사사오로 다시 여행을 떠나자고. 비앙 요한카, 내가 도울 만한 일이 있을까?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
호호, 비앙카 내가 도와주러 왔는데 지금 이런 식이면.
They took me to Rat Eye unconscious and I needed a healer. What can I do?
Holding up. People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help
이런
us.
식이면 곤란해. 아무도 널 안 도와주는 거야?
Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
니코데무스 그냥 그거구나. 내가 한번 살펴볼게. 내가 의술 기가 막히거든.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water.
의료 지식은 내 머릿속에 다 들어있단
It's
말이야.
better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about.
수도원에선 도와주지 않는 거야. 거기 있는 사람들이랑 내가 좀 아는데.
But I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
음식은 충분해?
But convalescents need feeding up.
잘 됐구만.
Maybe
잘
if I brought
됐어.
some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
고기 가지고 오고. 또 뭐 필요한 거 있어. 말만 해.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
아니
Well,
왜
it
이렇게
is a little
강압적으로
Crowded. I've
왜 이렇게
had to leave some of the
강압적이야.
sick lying in the open air, even
이렇게
at
화가
night.
잔뜩 나 있어.
And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better
수도원이랑
conditions
쇼
with the monastery.
붙여볼게.
I tried that out loud. They just nod their heads.
너가
don't
연줄이
move
없어서
a muscle.
그래. 밖에 경비병은 왜 있는 거야?
He's here because of me.
Because of you.
Look, Henry, I
대우를
know I
좀
can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether.
이제
Last
와서?
week, Bohuslav died, and nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
사냥을 아이 자선 사업인데 이거 완전히 고기를 100개 먼저 구해주고 오호
Why the fuck are you waking me up?
넌 괜찮아 보이네 쌀갈탱 빼고는
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally.
붕대
They told me
개
they
많아
don't have
나
enough bandages.
내 붕대 좀 쓸게 붕대를 가져왔어
I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother
붕대 어차피
Nicodemus?
이제 너무 많아가지고 내가 해줄 수 있어 걱정하지 마
I thought you were a blacksmith.
But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then.
내가 저 니코데무스보다 훨씬 잘해
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
너만 아픈 줄 아냐 지금 도와드리겠습니다
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly.
됐다 수면물약 준비해놓고 자 그러면 우리 저 시끄러운 녀석의 입을 다물게 해줄 수면물약 완성 그렇지 도움이 될 만한 건 가져왔습니다
Drink this, and you'll fall straight
이제
to sleep.
주둥이 좀 다물고 좀 주무십시오
Thank you.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication.
뭐야
I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned some... What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
Taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka.
그래도 얘가 나한테 돈은 참 많이 줬는데 여기서 연애를 여는 게 어떻겠습니까
What?
Nobody's going to talk to me that way. Lock him up for the night and let him learn some manners.
이거 맞아? 아니 미친놈이야 너? 그냥 환자들이랑 같이 좀 고기 파티 삼겹살 구워 먹을 수 있잖아. 고기는 내가 구해 올게. 환자들이랑 같이 좀 먹을 수 있는 거잖아. 너는 내가 복수한다. 이 스바로마.